So
Hello,
nice to talk
Walter.
to
How are
you.
you? What time is it where you are?
It's 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my
Man,
God, bless
the
you.
things I do for you.
Oh my God.
I just came back
Well,
from New York and I haven't slept, so I'm wired.
phew, yeah, that's
Yeah.
hot.
So thank you for your time. I've been waiting to talk to you for a long time, actually. I like your work very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm. Now, whenever I see a project like this that tackles a story that has been told before several times, instead of being cynical, I get very excited because I want to know what does this new version brings to the table. So, in your opinion, what is it that D'Artagnan takes us or give us?
Um, I think it's a very modern take on the Three Musketeers. You know,
Hmm.
when you think Three Musketeers, you imagine kind of boys in tights and a bit camp, and oh, well, I'm jumping and whoa, here you go. And I
Boys in
love
tights. Okay.
you know what I mean. And then it's like,
Sure.
and what the director wanted here is to
Mhm.
make the guys like really manly,
Mhm.
and a bit like cowboys, you know,
Sure.
like wearing leather, and it's just more grounded and virile, I feel.
Mm.
And also the writers were not afraid of bringing a bit of complexity to the characters, a bit
Yes.
more darkness to the whole world, actually, to make it more realistic.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I feel like the audience will identify more with the Musketeers
Hmm.
and the women like Constance or the Queen. Um,
Yeah.
they will, I think, root for them and understand them more.
Yeah, they were more multi-layered, all the characters.
Yes,
And
yes.
talking about the characters, Milady, she, you know what I like that you do with her is that besides from a couple of scenes, she doesn't talk much, but there's a really nice depth to her. So, what sort of decisions do you uh, tackle in doing that? Because it
Um,
works.
I mean, in the first film, yeah, she's very mysterious. You don't really understand her motivations. She's very much of a schemer, very, very manipulative. Yeah, there's that sense of deep revenge. And what's interesting is that in the second film, we'll understand why she behaves like this. And we've
Yes.
never seen a human version of Milady. We'll
Hmm.
understand why she is like this in the first film, why she is so evil. There's a reason to it, and she's just a wounded character with loads of cracks, which is, I think, quite interesting.
It's very interesting, actually. Now, both films were shot back to back, so it
Yes.
amounted to like 150 days of work. How was it for you?
I mean, I didn't have to work as much as the boys,
Yeah.
you know, the
Uh-huh.
the actors playing the Musketeers. It was, full on. It was
Hmm.
like almost a year or something. I kind of arrived more for in the second half
Hmm.
of the film. But I know, like, the guys had to train, like, on horses, like, full
Yeah.
on training and sword fighting. And I'm amazed, there's like so many action scenes were so full on, and they did their own
Hmm.
stunts, and they're just,
Wow.
yeah, it's very, very
Mhm.
cool.
I understand you are a composer yourself. Uh, so I was wondering, during these projects, do you get like inspiration for songs or themes for the project? Have you ever been tempted to go like, oh, please allow me to, you know,
Like
contribute in this?
songs,
Yes.
pieces of music.
Yeah.
That would, you know what? I listened quite a lot to Enrico Morricone music, like Once Upon
Uh-huh.
a Time in the West and things like this. Kind of epic music, kind of like, dun-dun-dun, dual kind of stuff. It helped me to get into the mood for some weird reason.
Yeah. Now, this is a big movie, big sets, big locations, and you are an avid art aficionado.
Yeah.
Yes. So your appreciation about this part of the film. What can you tell me about it? Because it's certainly like a lush production. Hmm.
I mean, it's such a luxury to be able to shoot in real locations and like
Yeah.
very old buildings and castles and rather than green screen. So, it's like green screen. I mean, it's magical at the same time. I'm not saying something too negative, but as an actor, to have the real thing in front of you helps you tremendously. You feel like you're going back in time,
Yeah.
and you have to pinch yourself, with all these extras and amazing costumes, and there is a real atmosphere which is very precious and helps you as an actor.
Yeah, I bet it does. Well, thank you very much for your time. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and
Yes,
thank you for the film.
Well, thank you. Take care. Bye bye, Walter.